It's Week 10 of the 2027 season, and we'll see the Bills' sure-handed wide receiver. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Bills and the Eagles on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5, and he'll be stopped up at the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Hurts throwing right away. That's complete. Bernard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. From the 41, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. to try and throw on third down. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. The Bills at 7-2 here on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On play action, Allen. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing again on second down. Allen, and Diggs has it. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Singletary again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And out come the Eagles. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? To the air, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing is Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Back to throw again. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That's complete to Davis. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hand.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a look.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. On the move past the 40. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Oh, that's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. It's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 24 all. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On first down, Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Robinson's got it. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. On second and very short, Allen. Buying time to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover, as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it. And as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, they'll make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it is the Jets who have the lead in the second quarter. The Jets looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home